So I needed to shoot this video right now because it's super important. The ideal conditions are not present. I know it may be a little bit windy, so bear with me, but the muse is coming through. The expression is coming through right now, and there's no better time for me to say this than now. But I just decided to change my life today. I did it right now, and I feel this weight off of my shoulders, this aliveness, and this hope for the future that I've never had before. And it feels amazing. And I know that it's possible for you too. And if you're seeing this and you're struggling with something, you're struggling to want to change. You want to change. You know what to do to change. You know the step that you need to make, the decision you need to make, the direction you need to go in. You know exactly what to do, but you're not doing it. And why are you not doing it? You have the ability right now in this very moment to completely change your life, change the course of your life. But you don't want to let go of what you know. And that's okay, I get it. I understand it. The person that you have been all the way up to this point has gotten you to where you are now. They've gotten you through all the hardships, through all the bullshit, through all the pain and the suffering. You have got you to here. But are you happy with where you're at? Listen, put all the gratitude shit aside. Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you where you want to be? Yes, I'm content with my life. I love my life. I have all the things that I need. I don't want for anything. But I'm not content. I want to complete goals. I want to be a person who can transcend, life's pain and life's obstacles that it puts before me. I want to break the cycle of my family. I want to create opportunities for myself and for my children and for my children's children. I want to be an example for my kids, and they see that I'm constantly going to be there for them and to show them how to be in this world. And I can't do that if I continue to drink alcohol. And that's my decision that I made today. See, up until today, I spent this whole last year, I challenged myself to being sober. No drugs, no alcohol, no anything. I've had caffeine and nicotine. That's been my only, vices. And even the nicotine, I haven't even had that. And it's almost the end of November. And I'm less than a month and a half away from being able to say, oh, I can drink again. I did the challenge, I completed it. But I'm afraid to go back to what I was. Because I know it's gonna take hold of me. And I keep asking myself, why is it so hard for me to let that? But I keep asking myself, why is it so hard for me to let that version of myself go? Why do I need to keep drinking? What is the reason that I want to feel that sensation? The sensation of just being kind of numb and drunk and happy-go-lucky. Being the boisterous, loud, funny one in the room. Why do I need that? It's strange because when I think back on my father, as soon as that man would take a drink, his whole demeanor would change. His personality would change. And you didn't necessarily know who you were gonna get. Were you gonna get the funny, happy-go-lucky, hilarious life of the party guy? Or were you gonna get this blubbering, emotional wreck of a man who regrets his life? Or were you gonna get this angry guy who lashed out and tore the house apart? And I realized that when my wife said the same thing to me. She said, sometimes you just change as soon as you have a drink. You're just a different person. And I realized that in that moment, like, that's exactly what happens. It's exactly what happens. This wind is really fighting me today. But I also wonder, I'm like, where does that come from? Are those things within us that they become characters when we drink? This person who is outgoing and life of the party, is that the person that comes out of me because I've always just held myself back? In reality, the sober me is just kind of restrained, it's suppressed. So that when I drink, I love the person who's fully expressive, who can be themselves. Is that why my dad was the angry guy or the sad guy or the funny guy too? Is because he has just repressed a lot of stuff? No, so we gotta get past that. We have to be able to be those things in real life without the intoxicant, without the stimulant. We can, and we can learn how to do that. We can learn how to be those people. And why did I feel so light after allowing myself to say, hey, guess what? I'm going to make the decision to no longer drink, even beyond this year. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna do it. It felt so freeing and it felt so light. Because I allowed myself to forget that old version of me who relied on those things. And I'm accepting my future self. Jesus Christ. I'm accepting my future self, the uncertain future of what my life could be like if I don't drink. I'm accepting that I can trust myself because I know I'm going to show up every day. I know I'm going to keep going. I know I'm not going to get distracted. I'm not going to get set off of my course because I drank or I feel like shit, and then I got back into this cycle of binge drinking and just giving in to my impulses and searching for pleasure constantly. No, I'm ready to be the person I was last night, hanging out with my family, who was laughing, who was still telling jokes, who was having fun, but it was pure, unadulterated fun. It was me. I was just being myself. And I was happy, and I was having a good time. And you can do that. You can have that experience without the stimulants, you know? We don't have to suppress our emotions. We don't have to escape life all the time. The pain of it, we have to confront it. We have to meet it head on. And until we do that, we're not going to truly be ourselves and accept ourselves for our inadequacies, for wanting to just escape from it all. No, we can't escape. There's nowhere to go. Where are you going to go? We're right here. This is where we're at. So, even though this video might be shit because of the wind, I had to shoot it. I had to say what I had to say. Hopefully it came out coherently, but I just want you to know that you can change your life right now. All you have to do is make the decision. You have a decision right now. You can be happy, you can be sad. You can give in to your fears, or you can face them head on. You can continue to do the same shit that you've always been doing and get you to where you're at now, or you can decide to do something different and live a totally different life. That's what I did. I did it. And so can you. So, if you're struggling with anything, just know that it's all within your power. All right? I love you. And everything is going to be okay. It's going to work out. And if it's not working out, it's just life trying to guide you. It's trying to tell you something. It's trying to show you something. And in that way, it is working for you. All right? Make the decision. Choose yourself. Choose happiness. Choose the future. And everything's going to work out. I swear. All right. Peace.